Welcome and thank you for joining me. I'm Jerry Oginski, a New York medical malpractice and personal injury trial lawyer practicing law here in the state of New York. Today's video tip explains why do we need an expert in a medical malpractice case. There's one real reason, and it's an important one. In order to take the case to trial and to have a jury of 6 people from all walks of life listen and understand what actually was done to you and for you by doctors, we are required by law in the state of New York to bring in medical experts to explain to the jury what it was that was done wrong. Now, doctors like to use big words and they're fancy words, but when we bring in an expert to trial, the idea is that they are going to sit and explain to a jury what it was that happened to you, why it happened, and what should have been done differently to prevent your injuries. I have 2 more points to tell you about this. A lawyer in New York is required to get a medical expert to confirm that you have a valid basis for a case before you are even allowed to start a lawsuit. Getting a medical expert is an absolute requirement before we're permitted to start the case. And even when we do start the lawsuit, the attorney is required to set forth in a document called an affirmation. I affirm that I have discussed this case with a medical expert who's qualified to evaluate this case, and I submit that paper to the court. And the second is that as you get close to trial, the lawyer must identify the expert, not by name, but where they went to medical school, where they did their training, and whether they did any fellowship training as well. They're required to also give the substance of what the doctor's going to testify about. Now, if you find yourself in a similar situation where you think you're the victim of medical malpractice, wrongdoing by a doctor or a hospital, then I encourage you to pick up the phone and call me because I can answer your legal questions. You can reach me at 516-487-8207 or by email at lawmed10@yahoo.com. I want to thank you for joining me. I'm Jerry Oginski. Have a great day.